In this video, we are going to talk about the 7 wonders of the New World. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. A Swiss charity initiated a campaign in 2000 to identify the new 7 wonders of the world. Given that the original 7 wonders list was prepared in the 2nd century BCE, and that just one entrant is still standing, it seemed time for an update. And it appears that people all across the world agreed, as more than 100 million votes were cast via the internet or text messaging. The final results were received with both cheers and jeers. A number of prominent contenders, such as Athens' Acropolis, did not make the cut. Here, briefly describe the 7 wonders of the New World. Let's start. Number 1. Great Wall of China. Wonderful might be an understatement. The Great Wall of China, one of the world's largest construction projects, is usually regarded to be roughly 5,500 miles long. Nevertheless, a disputed Chinese research states the length is 13,170 miles. Work began in the 7th century BCE and lasted 2 millennia. Although referred to as a wall, the structure really consists of 2 parallel walls spanning long sections. Furthermore, watchtowers and barracks dot the barrier. The wall's effectiveness, on the other hand, was not that great. Despite being erected to deter invasions and attacks, the wall failed to offer enough security. Scholars believe it was more of a form of political propaganda. Number 2. Chichen Itza. The Castillo, a Toltec-style pyramid, rises 79 feet, 24 meters above Chichen Itza's plaza in Yucatan, Mexico. After conquering the ancient Maya metropolis in the 10th century, invaders erected the pyramid. Chichen Itza is a Mayan metropolis on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula that flourished in the 9th and 10th century. A number of notable structures and temples were created by the Mayan tribe Itz, who were heavily influenced by the Toltecs. The step pyramid El Castillo, which rises 79 feet, 24 meters above the main plaza, is one of the most prominent. The building has 365 steps, representing the number of days in the solar year, and is a tribute to the Mayans' astrological ability. The setting sun casts shadows on the pyramid during the spring and fall equinoxes, giving the illusion of a serpent sliding down the north stairs. At the foot is a stone snakehead. However, life there was not all work and science. Chichen Itza has the largest tlactli in the Americas. On the field, the residents engaged in a pre-Columbian Mesoamerican ritual ball game. Number 3. Petra. Petra, Jordan's ancient city, is set in a lonely valley surrounded by sandstone mountains and cliffs. It was said to be one of the locations where Moses smote a rock and water poured forth. Later, the Nabateans, an Arab tribe, made it their capital, and it flourished during this period, becoming an important commerce center, particularly for spices. The Nabateans were skilled carvers who carved buildings, temples, and graves into the sandstone, which changed color with the changing light. They also built a water system that allowed for beautiful gardens and farming. Petra supposedly had a population of 30,000 at its peak. However, as trade routes changed, the city began to collapse. A severe earthquake in 363 exacerbated the situation, and after another tremor struck in 551, Petra was eventually abandoned. Despite being unearthed in 1912, it was mostly overlooked by archaeologists until the late 20th century, and many doubts regarding the city remain. Number 4. Machu Picchu. Hiram Bingham discovered an Incan site in Cusco, Peru in 1911, believing it was Vilcabamba, a hidden Incan fortress utilized during the 16th century rebellion against Spanish control. Although that allegation was ultimately debunked, the function of Machu Picchu has perplexed academics. Bingham thought it was the home of the Virgins of the Sun, women who lived in convents under a chastity vow. Others say it was a pilgrimage destination, while others claim it was a royal retreat. One thing it clearly should not be is the location of a beer commercial. A crane employed for such an advertisement toppled and shattered a monument in 2000. What is known is that Machu Picchu is one of the few great pre-Columbian monuments that have been discovered almost completely intact. Despite its remoteness high in the Andes, it has agricultural terraces, plazas, residential areas, and temples. Number 5. Christ the Redeemer. Christ the Redeemer, a massive statue of Jesus, stands atop Rio de Janeiro's Mount Corcovado. Its beginnings can be traced back to the immediate aftermath of World War I, when some Brazilians feared a tide of godlessness. They offer a statue, which Heitor da Silva Costa, Carlos Oswald, and Paul Landowski eventually designed. Construction started in 1926 and was finished 5 years later. The resultant monument is 98 feet, 30 meters, tall, not including its base, which is around 26 feet, 8 meters, tall, and spans 92 feet, 28 meters in length. It is the world's largest Art Deco sculpture. Christ the Redeemer is composed of reinforced concrete and has roughly 6 million tiles covering it. The statue has frequently been struck by lightning, and the tip of Jesus' right thumb was broken during a storm in 2014. Number 6. Coliseum. The Emperor Vespasian ordered the construction of the Coliseum in Rome in the 1st century. The amphitheater is a feat of engineering measuring 620 by 513 feet and featuring a complicated vault system. It could accommodate 50,000 spectators who came to enjoy a variety of events. Gladiator bouts were perhaps the most famous, but men battling animals was also widespread. In addition, water was occasionally pumped into the Coliseum to simulate naval battles. The assumption that Christians were martyred there, specifically by being thrown to lions, is however debatable. Some believe that approximately 50,000 people died at the Coliseum. Furthermore, so many animals were trapped and then killed there that several species are said to have become extinct. Number 7. Taj Mahal. This mausoleum complex in Agra, India is considered one of the world's most iconic structures and is considered to be the finest example of Mughal architecture. Emperor Shah Jahan commissioned it to honor his wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died in 1631 while giving birth to their 14th child. The project, which includes a massive park with a reflecting pool, took around 22 years and 20,000 employees to build. The mausoleum is constructed of white marble with semi-precious stones and geometric and floral motifs. 4 smaller domes encircle the spectacular primary dome. According to certain accounts, Shah Jahan desired his own mausoleum built of black marble. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching, and see you next time.